You know, I was talking to somebody last night about that. My last night in Shanghai, we had a few beers, and we were talking about the principle of being a victim of your own life. And some of us have had some horrific things. Like I have had some horrific things happen to me as a kid. But for me, I was able to understand and really clearly see that as I grew older, that they hadn't happened to me, the man that I became, or the older boy that I became, or whatever. And I think there's some really defining points, as if you knew that every cell in your body, the cells on the skin, right, change every 7 days, but every cell in your body is changed every 7 years. So for example, if something has happened to you that has given you a perspective of life that's making you behave in such a way that you can't achieve your greatest potential, if you knew that 7 years ago there wasn't one single cell in your body right now that was there 7 years ago, so if you're hanging on to an event that happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, like you got to let go of that. You got to let go of that stuff, right? You got to see that it happened to the person you were, not the man or woman that you are. And then you got to step out of the things that have been sent to try you. We get tried by fire. We develop skills. If we find that trust doesn't work when we're a kid, then we learn very quickly how to present ourselves as able to be trusted, and we hold trust more dearly maybe than other people. So that if you go and look at all the things that have happened to you in your life and realize that they're put there, to make the better you, to give you the power. Because most of the people who would listen to what I'm saying right now are entrepreneurial people who are driven, people who've got hustle, people who've got drive, people who've got grind, people who've got grit, right? These are the things which are developed. They're not developed from having a soft life as a rule. I mean, there are guys who have got it in their DNA, but a lot of people develop it as a way of dealing with what's happened to them. And then they walk on through the sooner they let go of the problems that gave them this skill, this toolbox, they leave that shit behind and then just move on with the toolbox and say, I've got this ability, I've got this power, I've got this capability. That's what makes you a greater person. That's what makes you you never want to whinge about your life or complain about your life or feel the victim of your life, because your life made you the man or the woman that you are today, and you should love who you are right now, because this is the best you can be. And tomorrow you'll be better, and you can set yourself up and compare yourself to others, but they didn't go through what you went through. They didn't have the limitations that you had, and they don't have the asset box, the toolbox that you have. So I really feel, I'm quite passionate about this, is, the ability to leave behind what belongs in the past. The past is what we choose to remember, and other people choose to remember different things about our past. The future is what we choose to imagine. You imagine what you're going to do tomorrow. Like, whatever you think about the future has not happened. You have no idea whether it's going to happen. You don't even know if you're going to wake up in the morning, right? You don't know if there's going to be a bomb in your city or an earthquake or a tidal wave, right? So everything in the future is an imagination, and we drive ourselves forward with this imagination, but you should know clearly that it's imagination. What we have is today, and that's why you pack as much as you can into today. Get off the television. Do things that make memories, add value to either a relationship or yourself or hobbies or your business or whatever. Over and out from Vancouver, Canada.